Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Zoe, and today's video is so exciting because I'm finally reviewing a foundation that I have been wanting to review for a good minute now. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time raves about this foundation. If you know who it is, comment down below. Let's see how many of you can guess what YouTuber I am talking about, but I'm so excited to finally review the foundation that I'm going to be reviewing today. It is going to be a drugstore foundation. Alright, so please subscribe before you leave, join our family, and help us grow, and that way you don't miss out on any more foundation videos every Friday. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let me know what foundations you want me to review in upcoming videos. Give me some suggestions down in the comments. And yeah, if you want to see how well this foundation performs and if it's going to be my new holy grail and if I'm going to love it, then just keep watching. I'm going to go ahead and do my eye makeup off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll start with the foundation. Alright guys, so I'm finally back. My eyes took a hot minute to do. So yeah, we're back. Okay, so we're going to start on today's foundation. And today I'm going to be using the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Okay, this is what the bottle looks like. Super cute. The accessories on it are rose gold. The bottle is really nice. It's frosted. I'm in the shade F10. I think it's actually C10 if you go look at it in store. But F10 or C10. I think in store on the display it's a C10, but F10. Whatever. Number 10. All right, and then you open it up and it looks like a giant doe foot applicator, which I actually am kind of excited about this. I think it'll be a good concept. But as usual, we're gonna start off by priming, and then we'll go into everything. So I'm gonna prime as usual with the Pixi Beauty Rose Caviar Essence, and then the smoothing primer from MakeupForever. Also, this foundation costs $12. Amazing. You can get it on MakeupRevolution.com or like their website, or you can get it at Ulta in store and online. I got mine in store finally. Okay, so it comes with 0.8 ounces, so just a tiny bit underneath the normal amount of foundation. All right, so I'm just gonna put the smoothing primer right here in this area around my nose. So like always, I'm going to go in on one side with a sponge, one side with a brush. We'll see how each side performs and which we like more, or which I like more. So I'm going to start off with the sponge side over here, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting the foundation on. So I'm just going to kind of draw it on. And I'm going to blend it out. Ooh, I don't really know how much I need or like how full coverage this is yet. So, starting with just one little. Okay, so this foundation is just a hair too pink for my skin tone. It's not, like, it kind of looks a little washed out on camera, but it's really not that light. It is really full coverage though, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add some to my, it kind of smells like paint, like actual paint. So that's one layer on. I still see some spots peeking through, but not a lot, and the coverage is really good. It's also really, really light foundation. Like, it's not very thick, almost like the consistency of the Maybelline one that I used last week. So that's awesome because I love the consistency of that foundation. But I do still see some spots peeking through, so I am going to go ahead and build it up and see how well it builds and if it starts to look cakey or not. Just gonna start building it where I need it. Okay, so it built up really nicely. This is about 2 layers on. I kind of went over this area right here 3 times, but with not a lot of product. I do still see a spot right here, but other than that, it covered really, really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and go in on this side with a brush. I'm going to be using the Morphe M439 brush. Wow, looking at myself like this is kind of weird. Okay, so it is pretty full coverage. Look at the difference. Hopefully the brush covers better. Typically, brush does cover better for me. I do really like the doe foot applicator. It kind of makes things a little bit easy. Just make sure your face is clean when you are using it so you don't spread bacteria. Okay, yeah, the brush is covering way better. Okay, so the brush side 100% covered way better. I only needed 1 coat. I don't have to build it up or anything. So I'm gonna say this, if you like full coverage but you don't have a lot to actually cover, go in with a sponge. If you have a lot to cover and you really want to make sure your foundation's not cakey or anything like that and you don't have to add a lot of layers, go in with a brush. It's much more coverage. Your product goes a lot further. But if you want full coverage and you like it a little bit more sheared out, then definitely go in with a sponge. But both sides look really, really good. It is kind of drying down to a matte finish. So it doesn't really say anything about that on the bottle, if it's supposed to be matte or not, but it does look like it's drying down to a matte finish for sure. It is still sticky, so I will probably have to set it. Both sides look super duper good though. So yeah, both sides look really, really good. I'm going to give you a close-up really quickly so you can see how everything is sitting on my skin. Okay, so as always, we're going to start with a full face view. Here is the sponge side. So you can still see some spots peeking through over here. Here is the brush side. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what it looks like on my skin after everything is set in place, and then I will update you at the end of the night. I'm not going to update you in the middle of the day because I have another video to edit and a couple of things to get done today. So I'm just going to update you at the end of the night so you can see how everything looks. But yeah, I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm back with all of my makeup on. Everything's done. Everything looks so good. I did have to set this foundation because it was tacky, so I did set it with some powder, but it looks so good right now and I'm loving it. I'm going to give you guys a close-up. Also, I want to let you know what lipstick I'm wearing because I always get questions. I'm wearing Kat Von D Lolita right now. Yeah. So I'm going to give you a close-up of what everything looks like on my skin, and then I'll update you later on tonight. Alright, so here's a full face view. Here is the sponge side. And here is the brush side. Alright, so I really like how everything is sitting on the skin. It looks really good. I will update you guys at the end of the night so you can see how this foundation wore for the day. Alright, hey guys. It's currently 9:56 at night and I've had this on for 8 hours. So I didn't tell you guys what time it was earlier. I apologize, but luckily the audio on my phone has the timestamp of when I was recording. So I had my foundation on around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've had this on for about 8 hours now, and I put this foundation to the ultimate test. The ultimate test. Because I took a nap in it. I was editing another video and I was so exhausted. So I took a nap and this foundation held through. That's why I don't have lashes on and my lips are gone and I'm looking crazy. I know, guys, I'm looking crazy, but I was so exhausted today. So exhausted. So I did take a nap, and if you can hear my daughter, she's in the bathtub in her bathroom, so I apologize if you can hear her, but yeah, so I took a nap in this foundation. It's still really matte. I don't look oily at all. Yeah. I didn't really like look at myself throughout the day, so I'm just gonna kind of look at myself now. But everything looks really good, actually. Kind of just looks exactly how it looked when I put it on. The only thing is right here on my chin. I'll show you guys in a close-up in a second. I guess from eating, I have like some lipstick on my chin and it's kind of clinging to the spot right here, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. But overall, like, my skin's very matte still, no oil peeking through. Don't mind my eyes either. I was asleep. I was rubbing my eyes. Don't mind my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to give you a close-up and let you see for yourself what things are looking like on my skin. And yeah, and then we'll talk about it, I guess. Alright, so we're going to start off with a full face view. As you can see on my chin, I think it's just literally my lipstick rubbed off on my chin, which is a problem I always have when I eat food and have lipstick on. Kind of rubbed off down here, and then it's kind of not, no, I wouldn't say it's clinging. I don't know, do you think that's clinging? Here's the sponge side of my face. And here is the brush side. So the only place I really saw oil or anything was around my nose and then on my chin. Those were the only areas that seemed to be affected. Around my nose, that's somewhere I will always, it doesn't matter how good of a foundation it is, I will always have a problem around my nose because the indents around my nose are so incredibly deep. I just always get really oily right there. So yeah, no creasing anywhere, no oils popping through. Yeah, it looks really good. If you have oily skin and you watched last week's video and you were too afraid to try that foundation, this foundation is literally almost the exact same consistency. The coverage is a little bit less than that foundation, than the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is a little tiny bit less, but just as good. And better if you are oily because it stayed matte all day. It didn't let any oil peek through. So for my oily girls, you're probably really gonna love this foundation. And then for my dry girls, if you do want to try this foundation, don't set it. It does get a little bit tacky if you don't set it, and if that doesn't bother you, then go ahead and try it because it is a great foundation and it lasted through a nap, okay? It lasted through a nap. So if you have dry skin, just be cautious of that. Just don't set it with a powder. Also, I didn't take a flash picture, surprisingly. So now I'm gonna have to take a flash picture right now while I look crazy. But I'm going to, so we'll see how it looks. Yeah, okay. I took like 10 pictures. No flashback, which is great. I'll insert a picture here so you guys can see for yourself that there's no flashback. But yeah, guys, that is it. I really like this foundation. Let me know if you guys like it or if you're gonna try it, because honestly I think this is gonna be my new everyday foundation. So yeah, that is it, guys, for my thoughts on this foundation. I will see you guys in my next full coverage Friday video, and I will say goodbye to you in my outro. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on this foundation. If you've tried it, if you're gonna try it, let me know how you like it, if you do or if you don't. And let me know some suggestions down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to subscribe before you leave and join our family. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!